Mm. Oop, almost forgot. Oop. This is weird. Like this, it takes a while to get adjusted to this. Like the steering wheel being on the right side because I'm used to it being on the left side. So it'll take about a month before you adjust to something like this. I think the pedals are the same if I'm correct. I kind of forgot, man. Like I haven't drove in the United States in a year, and I kind of adjusted to this. So I mean, I'm pretty sure like if I go back to the US, I could revert easy. But yeah, it was still kind of trippy, man. You driving on how does it go? You drive on the left side of the road, so the steering's on the right. So all I had to do is remember that traffic or the opposing traffic should be on like this side of me. It should be on the side of the steering wheel. That's where opposing traffic coming towards me should be. Now, if opposing traffic is ever on that side, I know I'm in the wrong. So I probably did that like 3 or 4 times where I was driving on the wrong side of the road. But yeah, you adjust. It was kind of nerve wracking because like I was only out here for what? How long? 5 days before this car got delivered. And then I had the car, but I didn't drive immediately because I was kind of nervous about it. And eventually I had to do what I had to do. So uh, I had to drive, and I just try to follow other cars and try to keep focus on, okay, I'm supposed to be on this side of the road, because if you kind of how you what is that, when you're on autopilot in your car, like you just driving, you're not really thinking. Now if you ever slip into that state, then you could actually go to the other side or make a mistake and stuff, and people are going to definitely know you a foreigner. So you got to take it slow at first. Maybe some people adjust quicker than I do, but hey, good for you. So yeah, but that's a little small thing right there. Little small car. And like I said, $350 or 50,000 yen. That covers the car and the insurance, which that's like a lot. That's exorbitant. A car like this should run about 20,000 yen, or how much is that? Like $130, $140. And then maybe the insurance make it go up a little more, but it shouldn't be like 350. No, that's exorbitant. And then the apartment right here, this is also exorbitant. This should be about 20,000 yen. And it has for a moment there I was concerned because the battery in the door is getting low. And because it's getting low, like I thought it just shut off, like the battery totally died, but it still has some juice in there. But I got to be careful about locking my door from the outside until the maintenance people get here and can fix all that. But yeah, I'm getting ready to move, so it's kind of junky in here. It's like I'm be taking all the clothes out and putting them in that suitcase and everything, and I'm just kind of getting ready. This is my window. Yeah, and it's like nothing. You ain't gonna see nothing spectacular here. The crazy thing is, Japan don't really spend like a whole lot of money on beautifying their schools and stuff like that. Like, you go to some schools in the United States, they look like way more, like way better. Like the schools in some of the schools in Japan, out maybe not all of them, they kind of look run down. Now, even though they look run down, the students are very polite and some good kids and stuff like that. Whereas, you can have a school that looks, pretty nice or nicer than schools in Japan and the United States. And, those you got gangs and got what they call that, metal detectors and stuff like that in the class and all that. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video. I just wanted to show, this. So for the car and for this, and Japan is cheap to live. So imagine like if I was paying the actual price what other people pay for that car and what other people would pay for this. But through the company I came through, I think they put their own little fees on top of that. So so if I was paying like what the actual price is for this apartment and for this car, then I'll be paying like what? I'll be paying like 100, maybe 100 and no, $260 or under $300 roughly. I say under $300. I've been paying that much for my car and for this apartment. That's for both. $300 for both. Whereas I'm paying $700 for this, you know, and this is like, man, I don't know if you've seen the bed. Like this is the mattress right here. You sleeping on hard, and that's normal in Japan. In Japan they sleep on the floor. Sometimes no cushion. They just sleep on the floor. You see it in the anime. If you ever watch the anime where they be sleeping on the floor in the house and dude, that's really how it is, you know. But now they do have mattresses. Like if you go into hotels and stuff, they have mattresses. But you know, like sleeping on the floor in Japan is kind of normal. I mean, they may have a mattress on the floor, or or maybe they won't. But yeah, more hard knock, like hardcore Japanese, they sleep on the floor straight up. They have like a little pad made and stuff, and that's it. They don't have a mattress, and I don't even know if they use pillows. I'm not sure about that either. Yeah, you got a washer. You got a washer, but in Asia, they have something against like dryers. But it's a dryer down the street though, like a laundromat down the street, a laundromat down the street, and they have dryers in there. But right here, they only hook you up with let me see, a washer. I got that toothbrush right there because sometimes I have to scrub my shirts around the collar. And I'm just letting that dry. I just usually let it hang dry in the bathroom right here. And you turn on this right here to, you turn on the heat. Like you hang your clothes up in there and then you turn on this heat right here in order to like, you know, let me see. And you can adjust the settings right there and it'll take a bit. The heater takes a bit to kick on, but you'll hear it. Let me see, let me turn this. That light takes a bit. That light is always dim at first, but it brightens up. It takes about a minute. Yeah, and there you go. That's the heater. But yeah, they got something against, no, that's the bathroom. And I forget this all the time. I forget which button is for which. I know that's for the fan in the bathroom right here. That's for the fan up here. I know that because it has the light there, but sometimes like the other three I forget. I be like clicking like which one is which. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. I do that all the time. So yeah. Oh, and this is a trip too. Like, let me turn this back on. Bathroom light. Okay, so you got that shower thing right there, and then you got the tub right there. And so usually the way Japanese do it, as I've been told, is like once you wet yourself, you turn it off. And then you scrub yourself with your scrubber. And then you rinse the water off. And I mean, you rinse the soap off. You wash it off with that thing again. And then you're supposed to run some, I never do this, but you're supposed to, I got to clean that tub. Yeah, I know. But you got to run some bath water. And then after you wash yourself, you soak in the tub. That's the way they do it in Japan. I mean, I don't know if everybody does that. Like, I don't do that. I just shower, like scrub myself. I hardly ever use that tub, but the moisture in there, it gets, like, it's not a ring, but it's this red stuff appears because of the moisture. But I hardly ever, I only use that tub like twice. I've been here for a year, I only used it twice. But yeah, I just kind of rinse myself off and I'm done. You know, I get a towel and dry off and boom. But yeah. That's the hard knock life in Japan, you know. Again, you know, I'm in the country. Some people are in the city. I heard that some people are in cities, but I'm in the country. It's like nothing out here. You have to take the train, the JR line to Sendai, and and that's like the nearest big city. And then you got Fukushima, and you got what's the other city? I said Sendai, Fukushima, Koriyama. So you got Koriyama, but those are the cities that are nearest me. Tokyo is like real far, and like I said, I wouldn't want to go out there, be out there for a day, and then have to come back here. You gotta stay out there a few nights. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like to stay out there like at least 4 days. If I was able to do that, then I might stay here. But no, and then you're not making enough money. So, but yeah, half your money gets eaten up by this small little thing, and that small little thing. So, Just letting you know what you're getting into. So yeah, so that's 350 and 350, so that's 700, and you're only making 1400, so half your money is gone. And then the taxes and the bills and stuff like that and food, yeah, it goes quick. Just letting you know.